Hello, all you wonderful, beautiful, and craptastic people. Craptastic Jack here, and welcome to... I'm sorry, I forgot what this game's called. Drift Street Japan. Welcome to Drift Street Japan. And today, it's a brand new game I just found on Steam. Probably came out today. I haven't seen it on Steam otherwise. And it seems fairly new. It also seems to be a port of a mobile game. But since Drifting Japan, I'm kind of interested in that kind of crap stuff. Thought I'd get it, test it out. So yes, without further interruptions, let's begin. Now, you're not hearing any audio because so far at this menu screen there's not any audio. And also I wanted to point out that this game only has one graphical setting, and that graphical setting is indeed fantastic. I tried on other resolutions if there was more graphics options, but there's only one graphics setting. And that's the fantastic graphics setting, which is a bit strange. The game's also made with Unity, so hopefully the game's good. 'Cause some good games were made out of Unity, like the upcoming Roller Coaster Tycoon, and City Skylines, which is one of my favorite games to come out like in the past couple years. Best city builder of all time, to be fair. It's also made with Unity, so we can only hopefully expect good things. So yes, right here I have the 180SX. It says this is the 180SX, but on the back it says 240SX. So that's wrong. And it says pick your first car. So I wonder if we can pick. Okay. Here we have the 350Z. Now I doubt they got the licenses for the cars because, yeah, this is just a mobile game from a developer that's a nobody. I doubt they have the actual licenses for these cars, and the badge looks a bit off, if I were to say so myself, on this car. We have the Mazda RX-7 here. I doubt the developer actually has the RX. This RX-7 logo's backwards. Same with the Mazda. Okay. And then here we have the S2000 convertible. I hate when racing games just give you the convertible version of a car. I kind of want the hatchback version, and there's no badging on this. Grid 2 had that thing as well. And then we have the R34 here. You have the Nismo wheels. Look, all the branding seems to be correct on this one. And those are all the cars you got. You got all of these cars. Simple collection, whatever. How much money do we have? We have 6,000. We can only afford one car at this time, and that is the 180SX. No, it's a 240SX. It says 180SX here, but it's actually a 240SXC. Yeah. Pick a different color. I got rims. Let's try to get some black rims in this bitch. Come on. The color selector here isn't that great. It's nothing to write home about. You just have to keep clicking until you get something you want. And with the car constantly spinning, like, you don't know sometimes if the color you pick is the color you want, you can wait. Alright, that's probably close to getting black. Like, I don't see black here, which is odd. Okay, there we go. Alright. Tuning. Let's see what we can do in tuning. We can upgrade the... We can only upgrade the engine. Okay. And then we have stuff like this. We have enough money for some NOS. Let's add that. Block. We can upgrade our engine as well. We can upgrade our car like right out of the gate. That's cool. And then spend the rest of our money on this. Alright. Now we have $0 in our bank. Maps, alright. So I guess this is where we have the highway and track 1. Let's go to track 1 practice, since there shouldn't be too many obstacles on the track. Okay. Volume. Okay, the volume is automatically set to low. Alright, let's set that down a bit. That's just a bit much. Okay, there's no controller support. That's cool. Alright. Put that down. Use the arrow keys and we're off. Oh god, the frame rate. I'm getting some really bad micro stuttering here. Shit, I'm going off-road. It's still counting as a drift. And I lost that drift. What the shit? Okay. My car really likes doing that. I don't know why. Okay, so basically this is basically just like a mobile app where you just get money for the drifts you pull off, and if you hit the wall, you lose that money. That's kind of how well, that Underground knockoff that was on the Android store a while back. That's kind of how it was like that, but only this seems a bit more, how do I say, well, better made, to be fair. It just doesn't have the music of Underground 1, which was amazing. It just has this trash, beat boot, trash. But it's better car models. Whereas, so, the people who made that Underground knockoff game had shitty licensed cars. These have like nicer detailed cars, but they couldn't get this one. They couldn't get them all correct. I'm sorry. Like, they obviously did not get the license for these cars. I can easily point that out. For one thing, this is called the 180SX in the menu, but it's actually obviously a 240SX, mainly because, well, you can tell. Also, on the RX-7, the branding was on backwards. Also, I have to complain about the physics. These physics, oh my god. My car keeps just spinning for no reason, like, out of a drift. It's really hard to control. There's no, like, general options menu. Like, at the bottom, it measures this in kilometers per hour, but there's no option to change it to, like, there's no option in a racing game to change it from kilometers to, what's it called? Miles per hour. Alright, I think okay. Just going back into physics for a bit, I will admit I probably just have to get some more practice in. But these physics, I'm guessing, aren't the best because, well, it's meant to be a mobile game, and it's not optimized properly for keyboard. There's no controller support, so, yeah. So I'm using this with the keyboard, and I'll probably suck even more than I already do at drifting in racing games. Yeah, you just kind of have to get used to it, but it's really not optimized for the keyboard, the arrow keys. Can I... Okay, you can use A and D to steer, but W does not accelerate and S does not brake. So there's no point. What the hell? This is probably the game you'd find going into a Chinese bargain store in freaking Chinatown, New York, looking for Need for Speed Underground. But you find Need for Speed Underground, but it's probably called Need for Seed Underground, probably. And this is probably what it is. This is Need for Seed Undergrounds. This is exactly like just a legit. This really looks like a Chinese knockoff of a proper racing game. I actually did have a look at the people who made this game's website, and a lot of their like menus and stuff were in Cyrillic, which is what, if I said that correctly, which is the alphabet that it's the alphabet that Russian people use. Now, I could be wrong. These people could be from Belarus, or they could be from Mongolia, or they could be from Ukraine. They could be from anywhere that uses Cyrillic. But I honestly believe that these people are from, this is Russia, because in Russia, like, there's a lot less rules when it comes to copywriting. Like, people, like, developers like this can just take, like, stuff like Mazda and Nissan, like their work and stuff, and just kind of make their own models and stuff and use them without their permission. And countries like Russia and China, that's why you see so many knockoffs. I mean, hell, there's a freaking car company in China, it's called Toyota. So yeah, you can't, like, they're a lot looser in those countries, and this is probably where this country hails from. As I was going through the menus with the music on, it appeared that Rihanna was playing in the background, and just to be safe, on the safe side, I don't listen to Rihanna, I don't know anything about Rihanna, or her music, or her copyright, so just in case, to avoid copyright shit on YouTube, I'm just want to point that out. Just another proof thing that this game, people probably did not pay for the licensing for anything in this game. So now, this is the, what's it called? Highway. And I gotta watch out for traffic because this is the highway. Come on, no, it's not counting as a drift, whatever. But this is basically exactly like, that Underground ripoff knockoff Android app. The only thing about that was it had an Integra, And ooh shit, ooh, these near misses, boy. But the only thing about that was it had an Integra, and it also had the music from Underground 1. And Underground 1 is one of my favorite Need for Speed games when it comes to the soundtrack. I mean, it's one of my favorite Need for Speed games overall, but when it comes to soundtrack, that game just kicks it in the ass. That's such a good soundtrack. And that is a Terreno, it's a traffic car, but it's not actually available in the game. Like, what the hell? And okay, that's the second. Apparently, everyone on the other side of the road crashed. Uh-oh. People here don't know how to drive, I'll say that much. It's like the fourth accident. That guy crashed up here. But it seems this just goes in an endless loop. It's pretty much just a straight. You kind of have to like make the drifts yourself, like what I'm doing here. There's no corners for you to... What the fuck was that bullshit? Alright, let's see if we can do that again. Up, no. Hey, there's my points though, but well, when I hit the car you don't lose points. Whatever. Let's actually try and launch another car into the air. Okay, that just slowed me down. I shouldn't have done it with a van. Okay. Oh shit. Alright, we gotta watch out. Oh! Oh shit, that would have been so cool if I missed them both. Overall, this game feels really, really, really shady. Shadier than a tree on a nice, warm, sunny day. This game just feels really shady. There's no other way to put it. Developers probably didn't pay for license. They don't have a license to... Probably don't even have a license to the music. Don't have a license for the cars. Probably stole the models off of someone else. Probably stole these buildings. The only thing they probably made was the traffic, because the traffic looks really piss poor. They probably just made that, and maybe the levels, like maybe it's a huge maybe. Overall, I do feel that these developers basically just stitched together a game out of some assets. I mean, this game was made in Unity, which is notorious for having like Unity games that were just bought basically. The developers just buy assets off of the market. This is probably what the developers did. They probably just bought the assets, or maybe even stole them, because piracy does. There is asset piracy, believe it or not. Developers do steal assets a lot. So this is probably what we have here, is a game where the assets were probably all stolen or bought on the Unity page. These what's it called? These models probably aren't licensed by probably aren't. They aren't licensed by the car manufacturers that they are made from, and there's also some aftermarket parts on the car. I just noticed that now. And I remember on one of the pictures now coming back that it had a bunch of aftermarket like product names on it, which again probably weren't licensed. So yes, this all, like, the general quality of the buildings and stuff compared to the cars. I mean, I do understand that cars they want to focus more on, but I do honestly believe that the people who made this game just stole the assets. And I do believe that this isn't... It's just a really shady game. Developers just stitched this together. Probably the only effort they did was programming it together. They basically made nothing else. That's all I have to say. And that's basically all this game is. It's just... Now, should you get this game? No. But basically, don't get this. I mean, it's fun. It has mild joy for a few minutes. But then it just gets repetitive, boring, and it's basically an Android app that was made in Unity with stolen assets. No, sorry, stolen-paid for assets that the developers didn't make, and all they did was stitch it up. So, don't get this game. It doesn't deserve to be on Steam. Should be taken off Steam. And yeah, that's basically all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. And by the way, if I'm not making another video in the next couple days because of Christmas, then Merry Christmas to all my subscribers. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy whatever the hell you celebrate. Happy day, Happy Boxing Day, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good day.